Greeting comrades, I hope you all doing well. Long time no see. So I have played this MMO, Throne and Liberty, for over 100 hours, so it's time to review it. And you guessed it, this is one of those low editing effort trash YouTuber videos, so I leave the chapters in the description so you can jump to the part that interests you. But hey, I'm streaming daily 10 to 12 hours on Twitch, so I have no time for fancy shit. Video comes out now, or if you want to be fancy, wait next half year. Hehe. Anyway, straight to the business. So they are cooking this game for about decade or even two. I remember first mentions about this project in like 2007, 2008. I'm closely paying attention to it as I am huge Lineage 2 Andy. And this should be continuation to Lineage 2, it should call be Lineage 3. But there is so much shit happens, so much turbulations, that it requires separate movie to explain all of it. So let's say it, this is Lineage 3, just renamed because yes. So let's start with the facts. Facts are, NCSoft is not really liked company in Korea, they really hate them there. So they decide, alright, let's go for the Western release. So the game is already translated in English. Game have like diversity of presets in character customization, and there is diversity of character cast in the game. That shit is unheard of. This is first time I'm seeing it in 2 decades. So that tells me it's aiming for the English release worldwide. And the game with its aesthetics try to please modern Western culture standards. So, no booba, no kumerism, no underage girls with huge ass sword, gone, zero. No kumer skins, no rainbow mounts, everything out of the window. Dark Souls aesthetics. Some people may like it, some people may get devastated by this. Game is designed to be played in party, 6 people for the party. The best way to play it, be part of the huge guild and play with your friends. Playing this game solo or in 2 people, this is cock and ball torture. It's like injecting cactus into your ass. I completely not recommend it, it feels like fucking misery. But when you are in group, when you are playing together, it actually feels good. And from the technical perspective, the game run pretty well. But it heavily utilized this NVIDIA DLSS technique, and to be able to use it, you need to have fairly modern NVIDIA GPU. So 3060 or better, 6-core CPU, and 16 GB of RAM, and you are ready to pump it almost to ultra, and it works very fine. In other cards, older cards, or AMD cards, it didn't run well for me. Maybe some people have different experience. I expected nothing, and I got positively surprised. This game is pretty complete, and it's best looking MMO I played up to date. Well, no wonder it's new one. So what else I can say? The game is pretty complete at the moment. You have dungeons with multiple mechanics. Of course, this is not Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft or Savage from Final Fantasy. It's more like classic type WoW dungeons. 4-5 mechanics, you wipe 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay, you get it, poof, dungeon is solved. But still, if you get mentally challenged special party during Party Finder, well, get ready for like multiple hours of wiping. Next part worth highlighting are open world dungeons. So there is like cave, you go in, there is like multiple layers, there are elite monsters inside, there is PvP, open world, you can get killed by monsters, you can get killed by other players, and you go through this dungeon, you are trying to get to the lowest level to the boss. And it's quite challenging. You have party of 6 people, you pull off 4 or 5 monsters, and this is funeral. They hit really hard. They bonk you like 3 hit and you this GG. So you need full tank party with healer and everything to try to go through. I think I understand what the developers are going for, and I kind of like this design. So let me give you an example. It's Monday, I want to upgrade my gloves. So I run Dungeon A, because Dungeon A drop gloves I like it. I can also choose the Dungeon B for the gloves with different statistics. Okay, gloves done. Tuesday, I want to upgrade my skills. So what I do? Oh, there is different type of activities. Let's say it's event, it's PvP. Boom, we kill each other and people with the most kills get the upgrades for the books. You don't need to go like one final dungeon. Okay, this is the dungeon that drop all the top gear and you just grind over and over and over. Is this real? Or is this just an illusion of choice? I will tell you after 1,000 hours in this game, not after 100. Positive Andy is over. Time for some cock. I don't like the class and weapon system, so just to summarize, copy-paste from the new world. I am equipping the greatsword, I have 8 skills on the greatsword. I am equipping the bow, I have 8 skills on the bow. Total 16 skills. I can choose 8, and that's it, there is to it. It's complete downgrade what we have before. Before we have like 35 classes to choose from. Now it's like, oh yeah, this is bow and crossbow, OP, everyone bow and crossbow, reroll. No one plays other classes, you cannot buy even equipment for it. Let's not beat around the bush. Game is a grind fest. Okay, you start the daily, poof, 100, 200 monsters. Okay. With your friends, in party, it's alright. You talk to each other and you slowly go through dungeon and you kill monsters, quests go ding ding, fun. But when you are alone, or where you are in duo, it's fucking complete misery. 0 damage, cooldowns for half minute, you are like fighting each monster like this is some named elite, alright? And named elite you cannot even kill alone, you were like 10 minutes for one. But let's say normal monsters. Normal monsters feed the egg elite. You do 0 damage, you have half minutes cooldown, this is fucking misery and depression. Bow and crossbow, okay? As I mentioned before, this combination do some damage and you can actually enjoy the grind. Other classes, it's just meme. You need to like spend half minute to a minute, no fucking joking, to kill one monster. And you need to like 100 to 200 daily minimum. They need to change. They need to up the damage that your class do or the lower the HP of the trash monsters, okay? Because it's not fun, it's giving me cancer. And there is no direct trade between players. You can only trade through market with cash shop currency. And that swiftly put us into the next segment. For the beginning, before we start the pay to win segment, I want to express my deep regret as I cannot get any reliable information from the internet because people are too mentally challenged to comprehend how all the system works. I need to personally go to Korean server. Good, this time is in English, so I don't need to use any translation and test it by myself. Then I can say yes, 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 no, no, green, green, blue, blue. You log into the game, and there is big, huge fucking whale flying over your head. So you know the thing's gonna get real. So how the pay to win works? You open the market, you want to trade, and you need cash shop currency to trade with other players. That's it. If you want to buy something from a market, you cannot use gold. You need to use the cash shop currency, and that's over. You can buy everything. Of course, there is shitload of misinformation on the internet that the system is not that bad. Let me play you an example. So now let's see what an world tier class expert have to say about pay to win in this game. Let's play the clip. Push.
When people ask me what the pay to win is like, to be perfectly honest, guys, the pay to win in this game, minus the fiance, is exactly like Lost Ark. Almost. It's very similar to Lost Ark, where you can purchase
No, it's not. But
gold, buy things in the auction house, but then you have silver, another currency that bottlenecks you that's required to make upgrades. So here's the process. If I were a whale, if I were paying to win, here's the process. Okay, I'm gonna go. I could go to the marketplace, which most people that have never played this game, they're gonna be like, well, you could just buy this best in slot. This isn't best in slot, but let's just say it is. Okay, let's just say these gloves are best in slot. Okay, I can buy this for 2,800, and obviously some of these are gonna be priced extremely expensive, right? Well, what do I do once I get this? Well, this is base level gear. I have my own gear right here. And in order for me to use that piece of gear that I just purchased, I need to transfer the previous piece into the new piece to transfer the experience.
yes.
This cost me 300,000 at this stage of the game. It cost me 300,000 Solent. I can tell you this right now. Nobody in this game is in full purples, despite being able to pay to win, simply because of the fact that everyone is bottlenecked by Solent.
Okay, let me show you. That's what the expert says. Let me show you some wizard magic trick. So I have the conveniently game is open now. Can you see it? Okay. I go to the market place. Kish. Good. I'm looking for some cheap shit. Let me find some cheap thing. Cheap. Come on. For a tenner. Oh, I find the boots. Poof. I buy the boots. Poof. Good. They should arrive to me in mail. Okay. Here's their mail. Or I have them in an inventory already. Oh, you see, I have them already in my inventory. I go to the vendor. And I'm selling the boots. And I have the gold to upgrade. Poof! Problem solved. Problem solved. I'm no longer capped. Do you see this magic trick? Oh. Let's continue.
Okay. Also, if you're not transferring, if you're leveling it up from base, all right, you need to upgrade it with these growth stones.
Growth stones, yes.
Where do you get these growth stones? You can't get these growth stones. They're not tradable. You have to farm these growth stones in game. So you can purchase base items, but the process of upgrading those items, you cannot swipe for. Okay.
Okay. All right, let me show you then. Let me show you. We're gonna go to the crafter now. Tum 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 tum. Tum 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 tum. So there is a crafter for armor. Okay. I go to marketplace. Poof. I go to order. I go to materials. I'm buying this blue, this yellow dick. Maybe let's go for green one. Let's go for green one. This is the cheapest one. Okay, I buy one green. Poof. Alright. I bought this green. You see this green emerald. Poof. Nice. Now I go to crafter. Poof. I go to craft. Hey! We got a growth stone! Oh no, you cannot swipe the growth stones! You need to obey them by daily! You cannot swipe the fucking Solan! Oh no! Fucking bollocks! But you need to give the credit where the credit is due. Game is nowhere near pay to win as Lost Ark. So let's say I'm a part of the big guild, I have party, and I know what I'm doing. 6 to 8 weeks and I am full beast, fully upgraded, no problemo. And dungeons and world bosses, there is no item gating or item level. You have good party, you understand mechanics, you can do it. There is no item level gating in this game. I will definitely try game in AURNA because it's solid. It's fun to play. The game is alright. It's not gonna change my life and cure cancer, but it's gonna be fun to play. But if it's gonna retain its actual business model and monetization, GG for me, I am out. Why would I farm 20 hours or 30 hours named mob for this shiny rare belt if I can buy the belt for 20 bucks from the auction house? There is no point. And on top of that, PvP is huge part of the game. That's big chunk of the game. You're gonna be with your guild and you're gonna confront other guilds. And every time you're gonna lose, you're gonna ask yourself, is this because we are weaker, we don't understand the game? Or is it because average income dollar revenue per member is higher in the other guild than in our guild? You know, what's the point if you can play other games? That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy my video. I wish everyone amazing new year. Oh, let be better than last one. And big thanks to all the supporters and sponsors of Devium for Entertainment.